What's up, everybody? My name is Lindsey Winder. I'm with Hedgey. We actually have a custom logo for today. We had someone in our community who drew this little thing up. He was obsessed with feet. Our logo typically does not have giant feet on it, but for today we do. Today I'm going to be talking about DeFi NFTs for DAOs, using NFTs to sell time-locked treasury tokens and reward contributors. A quick kind of background on us. So we do financial tooling for DAOs. Our core mission is about helping DAOs convert native tokens to stables and ETH and diversifying treasuries and also rewarding contributors with native tokens in a way that's thinking about the long-term mission of the DAO and introducing kind of like new primitives to just make those better. Today, though, I want to focus on two things. Time locks and token sales, and time locks and contributor rewards. Those are two things that are critical for DAOs, that all DAOs do, and that all DAOs kind of wish they had better tooling for. It's also something that NFTs, as I'm going to talk about, can play a unique role if we use them specifically for these DeFi applications. So I'm not talking about like your Bored Ape, sell it to get like some ETH in your treasury. I'm talking about the mechanics of how NFTs work and how if we actually apply them for DeFi, they can unleash this new power that can unlock a lot of potential for DAOs. So, big question, how do NFTs fit in? To get to that, we kind of have to talk about what NFTs are. We have, like our Bored Apes, our CryptoPunks, the Pixelmon, which maybe are the height of art in NFTs, in my opinion. And then we have other things like Pool Suite, VFriends, things that are like NFTs, but they're used for gated token access to communities. On the right here, hidden by the bush, you have ENS domains, which these are perhaps one of the most unique ways to use NFTs, where each NFT is unique in that it owns a unique address. I want to focus on that because I think one of the core things I want to put in everyone's head before I start is that NFTs are unique access keys. We kind of use them as this across the board, every Bored Ape can get you into the club. But in reality, every NFT has the power to be a unique access key to, in DeFi, a vault of money or some specific application that your NFT alone can interact with. So let's talk about some unique access keys. These are 3 Hedgeys. These are our art. It's maybe not the best, but for showing you what we do. These are 3 unique access keys. Over here on the left, I have key number 29. This unlocks 10 Cello on April 11th. So this is a key that I could transfer to anyone in this room. And on April 11th, 2022, you could, or this was some time ago, you could send that to our protocol and it will send you back tokens. So that unique access key has right to those unique tokens. And it's not just on our protocol. This is OpenSea. This is my profile picture on Twitter. And this NFT has the right to 100 uni. So right now, if you go on OpenSea, you look at this, the same way we store metadata of like the traits, you can store the metadata of the financial information of these unique NFTs. That's very powerful. So how does it work? It's pretty simple. So first, the user will send tokens into our protocol. Our protocol locks those tokens while at the same time minting a unique access key, an NFT, to the recipient. In doing this, you can define how long the tokens are locked for and who the recipient is, even if it's yourself. Now, as the holder of this NFT, I can do the same thing I can do with any NFT. I can auction it. I can send it to another wallet. I can sell it. At the end of the day, whoever owns that NFT owns the right to the finance underlying it. Now, if I want to redeem this NFT, I can send it back to the protocol after the unlock period and automatically receive my tokens, burning the NFT. This was questionable if I was going to throw this in, but for more visual people in the room, this is another way to think about it. I don't know if I have any Mickey Castle of Illusion fans here, but this is Hedgey number 28, and that's a door with a smart contract with 358 house in it. At any time, I could send this Mickey into the door and get my tokens back, burning him in the meantime. So one core thing I want to put in your head is that NFTs can create new controls over how time interacts with tokens. We talk a lot about this in DAOs and finance, and NFTs, beyond just locking tokens, beyond not locking them, it creates a new possibility if we start to apply it in novel ways. What does this mean for DAOs? I'm going to give you two applications of how we can use this in DAOs today. The applications are actually endless, and one of the things I want to end with is working with people to try to build things on our protocol that go beyond what we can even think of. This first application is selling tokens in a public OTC offering with a time lock. Public OTC is something we've created. It's another protocol, and basically allows a DAO to say, I'm going to sell 2 million tokens, a 30% discount, and I'm going to let my community or anybody participate in this. A typical VC deal that now anybody can participate in, that we use NFTs with in a unique way. First, it starts with going on RUI or just interacting with the smart contract. You say, I'm going to sell tokens at a discount. I'm going to lock these up. Anybody can buy this. When you do that, it's broadcast publicly on the blockchain, whether it's RUI or someone else. Anybody can view this, participate it, and buy it. At that point, it communicates with the NFT protocol, minting an NFT for the buyer that goes to their wallet and that the funds go to the seller, and now you have the NFT in the wild. That means before this state, you have an NFT that you can auction, resell, transfer. You can exit your locked position. You can exit your right to lock tokens while leaving the tokens locked on the protocol. This is a powerful point because it opens up a new opportunity for DAOs to protect their interests, but also people who are in locked positions to have more liquidity there via NFTs. Application number 2. Time lock contributor rewards. We all want to give everyone in our DAO contributor rewards, tokens, right? It's how you align a long-term mission with your contributors. They want upside on the success of the DAO, we give them tokens. Those tokens are liquid day one, and it creates a dilemma to where you have to pay rent, but you also want to go long on a project, and you don't really have a choice or some kind of programmatic agreement between the DAO and the recipient. I'm going to give you an example from DAOhouse. This is a recent example, so I might as well just show you this in the wild. DAOhouse, if you don't know DAOhouse, which you should, they're just very transparent, forward-thinking with how DAOs organize, and they created a program to reward their contributors every month with a certain amount of house token. If those recipients agreed to lock tokens for a period of time, they would double the amount of house they got. Using Hedgey, through their UIs, through their direct smart contract interactions, they locked 50K of house this past month, distributed it to 17 of their core contributors through these Hedgeys right here. That's going to be locked for a year, and in the meantime, people are just going to tweet about it. Because one of the things about this stuff is that, finance is so cold, tokens are so cold. We pay each other, those go in a wallet, but we're visual people by nature. We like to show our tribe. We like to show who we belong to. And one of the interesting aspects of this is that through rewarding contributors with these locked positions, through doing these OTC sales with NFTs, we can not only interact with DeFi in a very serious way, but we can also benefit off the power of NFTs in that it creates this visual digital culture for our contributors in our community. I think that's a very interesting point to this. This is up. It's kind of like stealth, but if anybody wants to try this, you could go to this page, find a little hidden button somewhere, and you can do this for yourself. You could literally just lock tokens, send it to your wallet for a day, and just have an NFT that is minted with your tokens in it that you can do whatever the fuck you want with. So what comes next? We're looking for two things: build partners and communities. We don't want to be the end all of this. We want to build a protocol. We want people to build amazing shit on the things we do. Every time we speak with someone, we think of something new. People talk about creating bonds with these, staking, buybacks. There's a lot of applications on this simple protocol, and we want to be a part of that. So we want to collaborate with other minds, other people, other builders, and just facilitate whatever it is that you want to do and make it happen. And the other thing is communities. We want to work with people using the protocol to make this awesome and successful. So if it's something that speaks to you, whether you're a DAO trying to diversify treasury, whether you're a DAO trying to do contributor rewards, or something else we haven't thought of, we want to work with you, we want to speak with you, we just want to like jam, make it happen. This is my info, so grab it, do whatever you want with it. I'll leave that up. Lots of pictures, that's a good sign. I'll get off the stage. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. I left a lot of time for questions. Yeah, go for it.
What's the level of possible... Oh, what the fuck is this? Do I talk into it? Hello, hello.
That was very weird. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Okay, I'll stop pretending I have a different voice. Integrations, what's possible at the current point?
You can build on the protocol directly. It's open for anybody that wants to connect with. We're speaking with like NFT marketplaces that want to use these as a new type of like lending application. As far as the NFTs go, you can integrate them the same way you would any NFT. The metadata is there, very malleable that way. As far as building on the actual protocol, the guy right here to your right, you can make it happen.
I guess I'll be talking to you then.
Yeah.
Love it. Who's next?
Just toss it. That's awesome. It actually worked. I thought it was going to be heavy.
It is really cool. Can I do the following? Can I have my investors staked, get their rewards, be able to vote in governance, and have them give them possibility to gradually unstake over the period of 4 years?
Good question. So the two parts that can they vote with this? It is on the metadata, so yes, absolutely. You would have to build an allowance the same way that, you know, an NFT showing the metadata of the tokens that are locked. Very doable. As far as the unlocking goes, you know, we had a decision to make whether you could do a gradual vesting and unlock, or if it was like a burn, kill your NFT, kill your digital identity, get the tokens all at once. We chose the latter because we thought it was just an interesting experiment. But we did it because we saw DAOs that decided that they're going to, instead of creating one NFT, they would just create 4 NFTs that they can unlock at certain dates. So it is malleable to where you could say there's a 4-year vesting period with every, 6 months, 3 months, whatever, and you could just automate those NFTs and just create a batch of them. So, doable.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a good question, though, yeah.
Hi. So who holds the tokens that are being unlocked? Is it the
Protocol.
1155 contract?
It's the contract. So they're held directly in the protocol itself.
Okay.
And the NFT is minted, and the ID of the NFT is assigned to be able to collect those tokens.
So there is a way to check the balance, basically. And I mean, these tokens could be already used in governance or some decision.
Yeah, you can absolutely, on the NFT, see how many tokens are assigned to the NFT. And one of the reasons that we burn the NFT if you claim your tokens is that you do never have an NFT that is live that shows it has a balance when it doesn't.
But there is no way to block the burning, basically. So it should be burned.
It has to be. Yeah. It's mechanically built in that way.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it wasn't like a gimmick. It's like mechanically, that's how it should work,
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good question. Anybody else? Questions in the back? We got a question back. I could throw it if you want.
What's your fees?
No fees. There's no fees on it. We don't have a token. We're really just focused right now on like creating value for other people and building a protocol like OG style. So there's no weird shit. It's completely free and no tokenomics. Well, we have investors, so. Yeah. Anybody else? If not, I'll be here all day happy to chat with anybody, talk about this stuff, and thank you. Cool.